Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be making a junk journal the easy way.
Typically, I sew the pages together and make my own covers, but this is an easy way to do it at home with just a blank journal.
Okay, but they always ask me, Dana, what is a junk journal? Well, it's kind of whatever you want it to be.
Think of scrapbooking meets journaling, where you could write, you can draw, you can put in the postcards that you've saved, stickers that you don't know where to put. I mean, anything goes. It's seriously whatever you want it to be, and that's the beauty of it.
So some of the things that you'll need are, of course, a blank notebook. You can find one at the Dollar Tree. A fabric as well you can find at the Dollar Tree, or if you have any lying around in a stash that you'd like to use, scissors, glue gun, glue stick, ribbon, lace, pattern paper, and of course your scrap junk. These are just the basic supplies to get you started. As you do more junk journaling, your stash will grow. As you see in the video, I have a ton of stuff, but don't let that discourage you or stop you from starting with the little bits that you have.
So if you're wondering where you can find these little bits to glue into your junk journal, Canva is a great place to start. There are so many things that you can look up and print out on cardstock or regular paper with almost zero cost, especially if you're just using a free Canva plan. Here are a few key words to help get you started looking for things. Another great place to look for stuff, the Dollar Tree. So many cute things, so affordable that you can throw in your junk journal. Okay, enough blabbing, let's get started. Okay, so we're just gonna take our book, open it up roughly to the middle, and kind of press the seam down. I'm just using a bunch of fabric scraps that I had from a leftover quilt that I had recently made, and I'm just gonna start gluing this girl down, okay? If you are using a square piece that you're gonna cut out, just make sure that you leave enough allowance to wrap around the edges of the book, because that's what's gonna hold it all nice and tight together from one side to the other. So I'm still just using this glue stick. The power of a glue stick with fabric and paper is actually mind-blowing. I would have never guessed that it can glue fabric to paper so well, but it does. It's amazing. So as I am gluing this, I'm also going back and forth and pressing those seams down just to make sure that they stay nice and flexible and that I'm not creating more tension than needed. So now I'm kind of finishing off that corner. I'm getting ready to glue this to the inside. As you can see, I just kind of went crazy. You do not have to be perfect with this. So you're going to want to glue around the edges and cut any excess fabric off. But you want to make sure you get that nice and tightly glued down, because that's what's going to hold the fabric again securely to the rest of the book. It does not have to be pretty, because we are actually going to take a patterned piece of paper and cover all of this mess up. So don't even worry about it. So once you get it all glued down, cut those edges, and then find your piece of paper. I actually have this book from Hobby Lobby, but you can print something out and use that as well. I'm just doing a rough trace, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this paper, and then I will get those glued into the inside of the book. Nothing I do is precise, okay? I'm seriously just having fun. I want this to be approachable for anybody to do it. And it still comes out so cute. So again, the power of this glue stick, I did not realize that my inner child was missing using a glue stick as an adult. My friends have also told me the same thing. It is so healing and comforting to use a glue stick as an adult. Anyways, press that paper down, flex those seals, get those creaks going, just work it, okay? Okay, so now we're getting ready. Once you do both sides, we're getting ready to decorate the front of the book. So remember when I said I have a lot of stuff? I really do, but these are all things that you could print out from Canva, that you can find at the Dollar Tree. Does not have to be expensive. You could find this stuff in a magazine, old books. I mean, there are so many places and ways that you can find the scrap stuff to throw this together. So this cute little goose, Canva, guess what? Yep, sure did. Printed that out. So I'm just kind of placing my cover, making it cute. I'm going to cover all of those rough fabric seams with some lacy ribbon Even if you didn't have fabric seams, throw some ribbon on there, girl. Like, make it so freaking cute, okay? Just do it. These are just some buttons that I found at Hobby Lobby, super cheap. Hobby Lobby usually has some good deals on small stuff like this that you can get for $1 or so as well, so always look there too. I'm gluing a piece of ribbon to the side. Depending on the notebook you have, you might be able to glue this on the inside of the spine in between the pages, but mine didn't, so I had to glue it just to the outside. So, yep, we're getting our ribbon glued to the side, hot glue, my best friend. Look at this freaking book, OMG. Okay, so for the inside, this is where you start having so much creative freedom and fun. I am gluing this graph paper. I actually got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's going to create another page in the book. Now I'm making a pocket with this piece of paper that I printed out from Canva. Okay, so I'm making this pocket. This pocket can hold stuff that you're not ready to glue down yet. You know you want to put it on a page, but you don't know what page. That's what this beautiful pocket is for. So I'm gluing it down, or gluing it together, and then I am going to glue it onto the graph page, and that's just going to be like my first inner pocket. Washi tape, washi tape. Okay. Of course, I had to put some butterflies on there. So yeah, we'll get this glued down. Look how cute. I got all this junk to go in there. What am I doing with it? I don't know, but it looks cute. All right, now I'm gluing it down. Oh my goodness. So that quilt that I mentioned earlier, yeah, while I was making it, I accidentally sewed my finger in the sewing machine, like the needle went through my fingernail. So that's why my fingers look disgusting. I am so sorry. Like, just pretend it's not there. This book that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I use it to glue pages of books. Book pages? Yeah, I use it to glue book pages in my junk journals to create these little half pages. So now I'm just getting ready to decorate an open spread for you guys, just to kind of show you how easy it is to create these little collage pages. So a lot of these stickers, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, I printed out. I also make stickers, so some of them I might have made. This piece of paper here, guess what? Canva, I printed that girl. Okay, cute. Let's see. Oh, this little thing came from a postcard I found at a thrift store, and it had like an insert of all of these photos from wherever this place was. I don't know, but how cute is that? Printed that butterfly from Canva. Cut her out. This pocket, Hobby Lobby. Oh, those are dried flowers that I got from Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna press those in the book. My trip that I just took, I was deciding which picture I want to put in there. Ooh, little Dana. Okay, cute. More washi tape. Love washi tape. It's kind of expensive though, which is annoying, but whatever. Okay, butterflies. Oh, Grease 2025. Yeah, baby. A few more finishing touches on this page, but I just wanted to make this video for anybody who's looking for a creative outlet that is condensable, basically. Oh crap, I forgot about the ribbon. Okay, so this is the cutest part. I'm just using some hot glue and gluing that ribbon to the inside of the cover so that whenever you close it, you have like this beautiful ribbon book, and it looks like, so cute. And then next, I'm taking some string. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna hot glue the back of it to the book, and then that way you can tie it shut, because it is gonna get really thick after you start putting a bunch of stuff in there. I hope that this video showed you how easy it is to start junk journaling with minimal effort. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any other questions or want to show me what you've made, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to see it. Leave a comment below if you tried this method. Also, I don't care if you subscribe. Okay, love you, bye.